here at the Manitoba Heavy Equipment Association Expo, learning a little bit about careers in construction and the hard work that these men and women do. Now, when we're driving in our cars and we see them on the side of the road, sometimes they've got a stand like this and a pole like mine. Don't worry, it's not photo radar. At least I hope it's not. Is that right, Darren?
No, not this one anyways.
So
no.
Let's talk a little bit about what surveyors do.
Okay. Basic difference between surveyors and cops is that you can tell a cop from a mile away. A surveyor will be using an instrument like this, and a lot of kids on the street think that people are taking their photos with it. But it's a device that's used to measure angles and azimuths very accurately and measure out site plans and projects. So for example, city roads, city streets, sewers, buildings.
So making sure with like sewers and city streets and roads, like we're making sure like water and stuff is flowing the right way, things are level, and or at least what it needs to be to make everything work properly.
You got it. And this can also be used for buildings, bridges, literally anything in construction that needs to be measured to create an as-built after the construction is done, or even before construction to make a plan for the construction work. So surveying purposes for construction, during construction, and after construction is what these are used for.
So every single construction job, and I imagine there's lots of them throughout the year, throughout the process, we need to have a surveyor or a surveying team, correct?
You got it, yes.
Okay, so if we're a team, pretend, so you've got this thing,
yep.
What do I need to do with my stick or my pole?
Well, I would send you away over to a point that I want to measure.
Okay.
And I would sit behind the instrument.
Okay.
And I would aim it at the prism to take the measurement.
Okay. Did you know that there's a level on here? I've got like that floating bubble thing.
You got it.
Okay.
So that is to make sure that you are accurately level.
Okay.
And then I can take my reading and measure the shot.
Okay. How are we doing?
No, it looks good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not fired yet.
Just wait. Give it a couple more minutes.
Yeah. And then I store the point.
Okay.
And there we go.
Now let me show this off to the camera here. So what is this machine? This is your GPS?
That's the brain. That's the data collector. So it can tell the instrument how level it is. And as well, it will store the point. So it stores and measures the angle. So even as I turn it, it will show the angle that it's measuring. And then when I actually measure the distance, it will take that and store it electronically. So I don't have to field book this anymore. I can actually store it, download it into my computer software, use that data to create a 3D design of the road, the building, the street, whatever I'm actually designing as an engineer. Give those plans out to a contractor. They can then go out and lay out that project and build it. No kidding. So just based on the amount of surveying that needs to be done with any construction job, and there's being so many construction jobs, is this a good field to get into? If you're thinking, I want to be in construction, what's the best job for me? Is this a pretty good one? Oh, very good. So yeah. There's a shortage of surveyors, skilled surveyors around the country, not just in Manitoba, but especially in Manitoba, there's a definite shortage, and there's a lot of the people that have been in it for years, they're going on to retirement, so it is a great field to get into. Great prospects and awesome toys. If you want to learn a little bit more about the Expo or the association, just go to our website at breakfasttelevision.ca. We're having a lot of fun here, but let's check in and see what's going on back in the BT studio.